Hey, what's up guys? This is Matthew Burns and welcome to, you know what, actually this isn't even a tutorial series. In this tutorial we are going to be going over how to do a backflip. In addition to me just demoing a couple of backflips, I'm also going to show you some techniques that I use to work my way up to doing a backflip. So I'll go ahead and I will demo a few from different angles before we actually get going. Nate, you got it? Alright. That one wasn't the best. If you notice from this next side view one, I'm not going to be arching backwards. I know a lot of people think that if they throw themselves back, arch their back backwards, look back, that's a natural tendency because you want to get over, you don't want to land on your head, but that's actually not the way to do it. I'll explain this more in detail later, but you want to get over by throwing your legs, knees to your chest and tuck. So I'm going to bend down, not too low though, wherever I can get the best jump, throw my arms into the air to drive myself into the air. When I'm high enough, a lot of people say at the highest point, but I have trouble with that, so when I feel that I'm high enough, I'm going to throw my legs to my chest and go over. Alright, so now that I showed you a couple of backflips, we're going to go over a few techniques that I use to build my way up to that. So, the first thing you might want to work on is this here. You're going to want to lie down on the ground, put your hands up above your head, and bring your knees to your chest, and lift your butt off the ground so your shoulders are on the ground, your knees are by your head, and your hands are on your knees tucked. And then do that as fast as you can. Alright, so the purpose of doing those is so that you can get used to the tuck, bringing your knees to your chest and really pulling your knees in tight. When you do that, it's going to be difficult still, I think, unless you are really daring to jump right into the backflip. So what I actually did, which I cannot demonstrate here, is I have two giant bean bags about this tall a piece, and stack two of them up. So I had an object about shoulder height, shoulder to neck level height, and what I would do is I would stand with my back facing them and jump exactly as if I were doing a backflip. And I would land on them, not pushing them over. I'd try to get all the way up on top of them and land with my back flat on them and my knees tucked. Purpose of that was to make sure I wasn't jumping backwards, because that's not what you want to do. When you're doing a backflip, you don't want to waste any height or any force that you're pushing off with to go backwards. You want to jump as high, as straight up as you can. I might not do that perfectly, but that's the idea. So that's the purpose of having those two bean bags, or if you're at a gym or something, they might have blocks. I really don't know. So what you're going to want to do is bend down, jump as high as you can, and land flat on that high object, whatever it may be, and hold your knees up to your chest, high up, maybe closer to your head. After that, I'd pretty much just, if you're comfortable with that, you can try getting a narrower object that you can flip up or jump up onto, not flip yet, but jump up onto and get into that position. But when you get good enough, you could actually try to flip right over it without hitting the ground. This way you're not afraid that you're going to land on your head or anything like that, because you've jumped up onto that block 1,000 times. Just jump a little higher this next time. If you don't have anything that you can jump up onto a block with, your next best option is to just go to a place where you're comfortable trying a backflip. Backyard grass, that's fine. Sand is even better, beach. But now I'm basically just going to show you how to do one. One thing, when you land, which I might not be the best at, but I do know when you land, the first few times you land, you're probably gonna land low. I still do that sometimes. I mean, good job if you don't. I mean, but you're most likely going to, and you don't want to land and slam your nose into your knees. So if you rotate with your knees out, so when you land, your head goes between your knees, so you don't slam your face, your nose into your knee. That wouldn't feel very good. And another thing, I think I mentioned this before, you don't want to just jump back. That's not what you want to do. You don't want to arch your back to back. You want to swing your arms down. You want to get to the right point, throw your arms straight up in the air, and when you're at your peak, throw your legs to your chest and grab them with your hands. The tighter you tuck, the faster you'll be able to rotate. And that actually does have some physics basis behind it. If you have all of your limbs extended, you have more mass further out from your center of gravity and you have a greater rotational inertia. If you have everything tucked in, you have less rotational inertia and you'll accelerate out around faster. Make it all the way around faster, be able to spot your landing and land. So, that's pretty much it for the backflip. I'll show you a few more demos and good luck. I might have jumped back a little bit on that one. I know I'm not supposed to. Alright, I'm going to try something risky here. Alright, so that's pretty much it for you guys' tutorial on how to do a backflip. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.